Once upon a time, there was a race between a hare and a tortoise. The hare was so fast, so naturally gifted, had to win. He didn't even try. He just put 100% effort for 5 minutes, the rest of the way. Tortoise, however, did not have any of these advantages, but he had one thing that the hare didn't: the tortoise mindset. In this story, the tortoise wins, he never gives up. But we all know someone who is like the tortoise. We see their work, and we wonder why they haven't made it yet. And if we ask ourselves, we might realize us. We've been working, but not seeing the result. So today's story is someone who is working hard and not seeing what they want. It's a reminder that you can still succeed with the right mindset. Some people are born with a silver spoon, born into wealth or privilege, with good looks or charisma. They're born with talent. These are the advantages. They have the hair, but most of us don't. Out with nothing. We have to luck. We have to work our way to the top. We have to claw our way to the pedestal. This takes grit, determination, focus. This takes the tortoise mindset. It's a mindset that says slow and steady is the race. There may be at the beginning, but the tortoise will win in the end because he doesn't give up. So let's take some real-life examples. Meet Eliud Kipchoge. He is the world record holder in the marathon. He has won every major marathon he has ever run. And if you ask him what his secret is, he'll tell you that he just puts one foot in front of the other. He doesn't think about anything else. He just keeps moving forward. That's the tortoise mindset. When he was young, he didn't know how to read or write. He grew up in poverty. He didn't have the best start in life, but he had the tortoise mindset. He believed in himself, and he never gave up on his dream of being a great runner. And in 2016, he became the first person to run a marathon under 2 hours. He proved that it's not too late. If you have the tortoise mindset, you can achieve your dreams. Or take the story of Colonel Sanders. He didn't invent the fried chicken, but he made it famous. He started his restaurant at the age of 65. He had no money, no experience, no education. But he had something that most people don't have: the tortoise mindset. He was willing to work harder than anyone else, to learn from his mistakes, and to keep going no matter what. Today, KFC is one of the most successful restaurants in the world. And it all started with one man's tortoise mindset. Or how about Julia Cameron? She was a dropout student. She couldn't read until she was 13 years old. She struggled throughout her school career, but no one could tell her what she couldn't do. Because she had the tortoise mindset. She believed in herself when no one else did. She went on to become one of the most successful artists of our time. Her paintings have sold for millions of dollars. She has had retrospectives at the Museum of Modern Art and the Tate Britain. These are just a few examples of people who have achieved success by adopting the tortoise mindset. By adopting this mindset, these people were able to achieve their dreams despite all the obstacles in their way. So the next time you're feeling discouraged, remember the tortoise. Remember that slow and steady wins the race. Consistency beats intensity. Over time, you might be slower than the others, but if you never give up, you will win in the end. You've probably heard the phrase, slow and steady wins the race. But did you know that there's actually a scientific reason behind it? According to a recent study by psychologists at the University of California, San Diego, people who are able to maintain a slow and steady pace over time are more likely to achieve their goals than those who start out fast and then burn out. The study, which was published in the Journal of Graduate Medical Education, followed a group of medical residents as they completed their 3-year training program. The researchers found that those who maintained a steady level of productivity were more likely to finish the program successfully than those who put in long hours and took frequent breaks. Lead author Dr. Daniel Gilbert said that the findings of their study suggest that it is better to be a slow and steady learner than a fast and furious one. So if you're feeling overwhelmed, take a deep breath and remember that it's not a sprint, it's a marathon. Just keep moving forward one step at a time, and you'll eventually get there. Do you have the tortoise mindset? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this story, please share it with your friends. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.